Hi, how you doing? What up? It's a very, I don't want to make light of anything here. Tiggs is going to start meowing in a second. So I just want everyone to say hi, how are you doing? Read the box, please. For the love of loving, please read. I know it's hard for some of you, but others it isn't. Um, so I guess a bus driver passed away a couple weeks ago. I remember hearing about it. They didn't really talk much about it, but another bus driver has bravely taken to social media to literally explain to you how messed up the way we are doing stuff is going. So he had the courage to, probably felt like he was, there's a chance he could lose his job. He's asking people not to ride public transit. Whoa, you know? Like, whoa. Shouts out for dude because he is pointing out the obvious, which the government doesn't take seriously. How could the government not be looking at public transit months ago? You know, there have been people coughing on the buses here in Winnipeg for months. Open mouth, like just open air coughing. You can't really make it illegal to cough, but let's say someone points out to you, excuse me, miss, excuse me, buddy, you've coughed 3 times without covering your mouth. I get that maybe you were entering the bus, your hands were full of groceries, you're out of breath, plus, it's that time of year when, when you're out of breath and moving, you let out a cough like that or something. Maybe try to reach for your sleeve if your bags are heavy and you can't put them down because the ground is mucky and they're paper bags. Understandable. But for those people mocking, taunting and mocking, I think severe penalties should be implemented regardless of their age. If your parents can't sit your kids down, if the parents can't sit the kids down and say, hey, look, kids, if you act like a fool in public regarding anything to do with social distance, like keeping 6 feet apart, maybe you don't know what 6 feet is. Have you ever had a hockey stick in your hand or a broomstick? You'll have to, you know, test it with your parents. But if you're mocking, if you're not abiding by other people's, self distancing from you, and you keep encroaching on their 6 feet, it could get very, very, very. There's a lot that could happen. People could take it very seriously, like you're trying to get them sick, which, if you're younger than the person, usually you're not even close to as tough. You're in danger. Okay, your act of idiocracy led to you going to the hospital probably. And I'm not talking about for a cough. I'm talking about for a sore head, bud. So let's look at the facts. The facts are this is spread by coughing and talking. So shut up when you get on a bus or you're in public. Don't sit there and talk really loud and force spit out of your mouth. That's disgusting. I can actually, there are lots of people, when they talk, they don't realize the way they enunciate shit. If you, like, I'm in the kitchen here, so I have these bright lights, but if I use the camera to zoom in on, anything that's on the counter with the bright lights coming down and I talk too close to the camera, you can actually see the spray. It's nuts. So, but I don't have I actually talk under my voice for, there's actually a reason for it. I've told you before, carnivore is a real thing and it can't exactly make out. Have you ever seen the movie Wind Talker? Well, the PC, the AI devil, can't understand me correctly. And if you haven't noticed that, go check out some of my earlier my first 2,000 videos on YouTube. All my descriptions have typos in them, like weird typos in them, because I was using my microphone on my phone to talk. So it tried damn hard to learn my vocabulary and my enunciation. It couldn't. And it screws up very bad. I am passion full. I am not hash info. I am passion full to the phone. The phone calls me passion full. Um, so some people are loud by just by I don't know, like you grew up in a house that you're loud, so when you talk, you like almost yell to talk almost. So, and I don't know if some people are deaf, that's a thing. Some people are going deaf, that's a thing too. And then some people are like, they should have a hearing aid in all the time. 60-year-old men, what you're thinking, but get a fucking hearing aid in, you're annoying. And obviously, 60-year-old women, you're equally as annoying. I am not sexist to just dudes, old dudes. Old women, you annoy me as well with your lack of respect for a hearing device that helps me only repeat myself maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times for you. But 6, 7, and 8 is ridiculous. And then to have me tell you something or explain something to you just so you don't even understand, or your lack of ability to hear it clearly stops you from fulfilling what I asked you or what I had said, this is the way it's going to be. The same way I respect you, or in the past, you don't respect me. And I think it's partially sometimes because you're hard of hearing. So um, that is a thing. But to these people who are young people, again, this message is for you. Hearing a bus driver say, I don't travel on public transit because it's dangerous. It's dangerous for anyone else who's evil on that bus that I get on. And I'm not really here to prove to you I'm a good guy or I'm good at crushing skulls. I don't need to. It's You can ask around. You can show my video and my picture to people, and they'll say, "Oh, yeah, he's a." You don't dick with that guy on those live streams there. You don't know, and I actually can't tell you because I'll get crushed. I uh, I don't like evil. Okay, I've never liked evil, and there's so many people in this province and in this country and in this world that are pure evil, and I don't respect young adolescents that get on public transit. Heroes are driving these buses right now, or have always been. And like, did you ever go to school, and did you ever ride a bus when you're in school? I did, and a bus is a place where you're safe. When you get on the bus as a little kid, the bus driver, he knows, he kind of gets the rhythm of the children and things like that. He protects them, or she protects them. So I find it very, very disrespectful to know that there are Canadian children not abiding by the rules, not even respecting others around them. And I think I'm going to get a hold of the government of Canada, and I'm going to recommend that we immediately create laws around respecting others 6 feet, right? Now, again, I'm not talking about you moved into my 6 foot zone with 5 feet. You were on your phone. You were, maybe you've been drinking, whatever it is. Like, it's not that you're now, if you're a belligerent drunk, that's different. But if you've been drinking and you're on your cell phone and you're getting on the bus and you're walking by someone and you're like, oh, I'm 4.5 feet from you. You're 1.5 feet in my zone. Like, if you step out quick and you say sorry from 7 feet away, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have taken that text, or I shouldn't have been on my phone while I was moving forward. You're not gonna get it. Like, don't bother with that. But if someone's sneezing on you, coughing on you, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 fines can be applied to you. I really strongly am going to advocate this. If one time $1,000 fine, if you're like seen and caught on video, it could be even more. But we're gonna have people, unfortunately, um, recording things more to show others that this is going on. I don't know how to. I guess if there's someone gets on a bus and you see kids acting up, just start taping them. This way they know. At least they maybe the video of them on you taping them will be enough for them to smarten up and go sit down, shut your mouth, just sit there, wait till your stop comes, ring the bell, get off. It's a bus, man. Like it takes you around. I used to chat with bus drivers back in the day. I didn't like sitting, and I always watch my back. I can see myself in the mirror, and I got my distance around me. No, if you're gonna be right behind me, I'll go move and I'll go stand right behind you, 4 feet behind you. You know what I mean? Like I don't. Why would you come stand right behind me on a bus? But I used to chat with bus drivers, and I respect them. Like they're nice people. Uh, I have friends and family that are bus drivers, and the last thing I want to hear is that they got sick or they brought it home to their kids, and maybe their kids get sick. Like that's just everyone's just trying to make money here in this world so that they can feed their family or feed themselves. Keep the lights on and keep the heat on. We're not the ones here driving, buying power boats and yachts and things like that. If you're on public transit or you live inside the city limits and you're not in the top floor penthouse of a condominium suite that's the entire front top floor is all one suite for a rich person, you know, we have to put laws in place to protect, I say, the regular citizens, but yeah, you know, and we have to put laws in place um, that jail those that don't protect the regular citizens. So who is in charge of public transit in Vancouver? I'm gonna find out today. I'm fuck. I shit you not. I got a telephone right there. I got Google. I'm gonna fucking type in Vancouver transit, and I'm gonna scold them on a live stream when I come back in a while. I'm gonna eat something first though, because I could tear fucking shreds through them right now. That they got bus drivers on online saying that the seating arrangements are no good. Look at how scammy these fucking city transit officials are. Look at them. He puts a tape measure up to the seats, and they got it on a fucking diagonal. They have two seats here and two seats here. So you can sit in, I want to make sure you see this right. So you can sit in this seat here and then the far seat over here. Do you get what I mean? So this seat in front of this seat in the back is open. The seat next to it is closed. They put a closed sign there. The fucking seats are 2 feet apart. So instead of fucking using your head going, okay, we can't use the middle seat, it's every other set of seats we have to use for this shit. These fucking goofs went and put it, like, people are right on top of each other. And then you got some dick with a long neck leaning forward and a bad back, and before you know it, he's sniffing your hair from the seat he's sitting in. Literally sniffing your hair. I want fucking public officials that are overseeing transit held accountable very quickly. They're causing the spread of disease right now, and I'm going to prove it. If you got the World fucking Health Organization, which is there to give information about influenzas and viruses and things like that, and they say 6 fucking feet apart for 2 months now, 60 fucking days, and public transit in Vancouver couldn't get this fucking straight, I'm gonna go take a look at my buses. I'm gonna say, you know what, just stay here a second for your fucking safety. I wanna record a bus. I wanna see how many fucking seats you can sit in with a tape measure 6 feet apart. Because no one else is doing this shit, and it's important. So I'm gonna get a hold of city councilors, the mayor of Winnipeg, and I'm gonna tell them you're under investigation now. Public transit is under investigation for breaking the law, $500,000 fine will be coming to you, and whoever's in charge of it will lose their job and also possibly face jail sentences due to the fact that they're not protecting the public. Public transit is there to protect us, and they have failed. Canada, wake up quickly. You all are a mess. You're all a mess. You sit there and only worry about the one thing that doesn't even matter. You're worrying about the one thing that keeps the elite economy. Stop it. It takes 1 week and we can change this world. Join me.